Welcome to Convicted Hearts. We are live with Denise and Jen. Hey, Denise, how are you? It's good to see you, sister.
I know it's weird calling you Jen.
Right?
Right. I just said hi, Jen.
I know.
So how you doing? I'm good.
Feels like so official.
Huh.
You know what? I keep trying to go. Okay, I'm trying to learn this program. There it goes. When I click on the comments, it like clears out the comments, so I have to click back on it. I'm like still learning this StreamYard stuff. Yeah, if you guys tap in, or when you tap in, hit a thumbs up, please. Let us know you're in here. We're going to be posting your comments. When you tap in, let us know how you guys are doing.
Oh, Jen.
Yeah, today was like a non-eventful day, pretty much, here at the house, you know?
Yeah.
Brenda Love, she says, ladies. That's right, Brenda, a channel member. Good to see you. How's everything going, Brenda? I know you stay busy. We all know you stay busy doing your thing.
I know. Girl. I love seeing her at school.
I know don't you feel like it's so inspiring? Like,
yeah.
I need to get it together. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Baca says, I send mine to Jen and Denise, everyone in here. Thank you, Jesse. You guys hit the thumbs up, please. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, thumbs up. Spinal, how are you? Haven't seen
Spinal's here?
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen Spinal in a minute.
I know. It's been a minute. It's good to see you, Spinal. Welcome. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you know, on rainy days, it's I don't go out. I went out twice, and I don't really go out on rainy days. It's just not something I like. Not anybody, you know, I love the rain, don't get me wrong, but I don't like driving in it.
Yeah, I don't like driving in it. There's Nay Love says, hi, Jen and Denise. What's up? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I don't like driving in the rain. The rain is my favorite kind of weather.
Yeah.
Like, but to drive in it, no.
Yeah, same here.
But that's probably like something traumatic because I had a major car accident.
Oh, wow. In the rain.
Yeah, in the rain. And that's what messed up my neck, like, for the rest of my life. So that's probably why. That's probably why, but love, that's right. Look, there's our brother right there, Special Agent Vasquez. I could just hear the laugh right now.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny you mentioned that because I thought I was the only one that.
Denise, did you feel the fear too?
Yeah,
I felt the fear.
Yeah, I did.
It felt like my boss was laughing. Yeah.
I didn't know who it was. That was the first thing. I knew the voice, but it took me a minute, and I was like, "Duh."
Yeah,
I knew it looked just like it. Looked just like
I was about to say the illustration was like on point. You know.
Yeah.
Dr.
Sadly, Gloria went out the way she did, and
that broke my heart.
I know.
She's got to come back to life. We got to tell her.
She got to tell Hobby.
She's got to come back to life or in the dreams.
She's gone. But it's all good. It's all fun.
Cool. Yeah. It's all fun. It's all, love that.
I love the way you and Brenda look, man. That's a trip. I'm like, oh, Jen smokes?
And girl, that is so far from the truth.
I
sent that to my son, like a little picture, you know, and he started laughing. Funny. My oldest, he's like, shh, if only everyone knew, Mom, you're such a wimp. I'm not a wimp.
Yeah, right. It's fun though. It's fun. I can't wait till next season. And
right. Hey, Cholo says
what we do on there.
I love. Yeah.
Is Cholo in the dark still, or?
I know. No, I came back like right before we went off.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like, look at that dedication he had. Like doing it in the dark, the live.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what's up. Hey, Goyo.
Yeah, it is dedication. Goyo.
Kiva homegirls, send mines. Yay. Brenda Love says, hey, Cholo.
Yay.
Bill. Oh, Italiano, thank you.
Italiano.
Well, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Yes, much blessing.
Right? Yes.
That's what's up.
I send printouts to my homeboys and present. Brenda, that's so cool. What do they have to say about it? So Brenda's saying that she sends printouts, I'm assuming, of the illustration for Traviesos to her homeboys that are down right now.
Oh, that's cool.
I want to know, what do they think about it?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're like, that's cool.
Sorry, I gotta move around a little
Yeah,
bit.
do it. Go for it. 559. What's up? Days. Thank you, Italiano. Sincerely, thank you. That's pretty cool news that Cholo broke on his channel. The roundtable too, that Cain Velasquez was out on bail, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about.
Yeah, that was like very, very much needed. Like good news.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so happy for him. You know, like you guys were talking about. I don't know why he's getting all the shaft for what happened. I mean,
Hey, Ronnie.
when the accusers out here just doing, you know.
Right. I mean, that's such a good point, that you're saying. And like Cholo was saying too, this is that guy, the real perp, the guy who should be on blast. That's who we need to be putting out there and be talking about, the Harry Goulart guy.
Yeah,
but I feel like,
like weird to me.
I feel like it's going to be more and more, it's going to be more and more prevalent, like being brought to the surface as time goes on, especially now that after 8 months, the right thing happened.
Yeah.
Cain's home with his family.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Hopefully
at a good time too. Like, I mean, anytime's a good time, but right now with the holidays and, I'm sure his baby needs him and his wife.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. Right before Christmas. And
yeah, I'm so happy about that.
You're right. Hey, Cultura, how are you? That's right. You're right. Italiano, right before the holidays. Any more time. This weather makes me sleepy. Yes. You know what? My daughter was telling me that earlier. It's like, Mom, I'm so tired. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I think it has something to do with the time change, the weather.
Yes, all that.
Something like that.
For sure. Yep. The time change. I'm still trying to get used to it.
Yeah. Okay. Brenda says they actually think it's really dope. They're always interested in hearing about it. That's so cool, Brenda. I have one homie that knows about it and was like, I sent that one picture you posted, Brenda, and off top, right away, he's like, okay, you're the one in the beanie. I already know.
Yeah, it's your trademark.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was pretty cool. Thank you, Brenda. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. So
they don't have YouTube in there, Brenda, or like to watch it? Or, I mean, I'm guessing.
No, just I think. Hold on, let me clear this out. It gets in there somehow, some way to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to ask you. What do you think about that? How crazy is that meteor hitting that home? I know you and I had talked.
I watched that. I watched a clip of it. I mean, his whole house was gone. Somebody recorded it on the highway. Somebody recorded it actually falling from the sky. From, of course.
They caught it from in the sky?
Yeah, they caught video of it in the sky, like falling. And it came out, a little bit later that it hit a man's home and it destroyed it. Like his whole, I'd say at least it looked like the whole house, and then the driveway where 2 cars burnt too.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that thing. I mean, it disintegrates before it hits the ground, right?
I mean, somewhat, yeah. Like it gets smaller and smaller as it goes, I think.
I mean, that's what I thought, but apparently it hit this house after, caught it on fire and destroyed everything around it.
So what did the guy say? Was he being interviewed?
Yeah, he was saying, thank God everybody's safe. Of course, they weren't home at the time. I don't really know what time it was, but he was just saying that, thank God we weren't home. And it's just one out of billions of, that it could happen to.
When you said that earlier, I was like, damn, those chances are more than it was to win the lotto thing.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was just going to say that.
That's so crazy.
So,
girl, I would be tripping out. Like if that happened, it's like, God forbid, like knock on wood, all that. Yeah. If that happened to my house, I'd be on my knees praying, like, right? Lord, what did I do? I know that's not what it is, but it would
No, yeah.
take me back to like, what does this mean? You know?
Yeah. I mean,
Strange.
it just means that anything could happen to any
Anything.
of
Yeah.
us at any time, you know?
Yeah. It's true. I wonder if there even is such a thing. Strange Day says, hope he has meteor insurance.
I don't know.
You can barely get like earthquake insurance anymore.
I know,
Or
right?
fire.
Fire.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What were you gonna say?
To get different insurances. I wonder like if that's actually a thing. Good night, ladies. I'm falling asleep. Can't believe what?
Who is that?
Can't believe this. Am I 44 or 64? Dr. Phil, philosopher, you are a young man. Stay awake.
I was just telling my brother that right now. Like, come on, you're still young, dude. You're gonna be.
No, if you need sleep, then sleep. I feel you. Like when I'm ready, like that, I can go from being perfectly fine, have all my energy, to like I need to crash. Like it's time.
Yeah, there's just sometimes you need to rest, and it does the body good.
Yep, your body's telling you it's time to go Mimi's. That's right. So what did you guys do for dinner tonight? Did you make something? Did you?
My daughter made dinner tonight. She had garlic bread. We had garlic bread, and I know it's probably every time I say this, but she made this bomb taco pasta, and I'll have it any day.
That does sound good. I think you have said that once before, and that sounds really good.
Yeah. She either makes chicken enchiladas or taco pasta, and I'll take any of them any day because they're just so good. But yeah, she wanted me to make zucchini soup, so I think I'll do that tomorrow.
I love zucchini. House says, hello, Jen and Denise. What's good, House? I love that picture. That's like, I love black and white pictures no matter what. But profile pictures, especially.
Too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joker says, good evening. Yes. Yeah, ladies, how was your day?
Joker.
Non-eventful, Joker. It was just a chill day.
Yep.
And Denise, yours too, right?
Mine was just, kicked back. I didn't, like I said, I went out twice and it was pouring, of course. It didn't rain until I walked out.
Right.
Yeah, and then it poured on me. I was like, dang, man. But I've been putting off going to get water for like a couple of days. And I was like, no, man, I'm on the last bottle here.
Right. I'm on my last one too. I have like the big jug thing that sits on the machine, and then I have the little bottles, but I have to go tomorrow. Like, I have to go.
Yeah, that's it. Just try to wait till it calmed down. And I just said, you know what, it's not going to calm down. It's probably going to get worse. I better just go home.
Yeah, just go do it, huh?
Yeah. Right. So that was that. But God, everything's all tight right here. No room for nothing. Oh, and then she made abuelita chocolate, so it's sitting over there. Yeah.
So good. That's funny because when Ruby was little, she used to sneak it, right? She would just think it's chocolate.
Oh,
and she would grab like a little round, you know how it comes.
Yes.
And I would catch her eating it, like sitting in the chair eating it. I'm like, Ruby, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's not good.
She has a sweet tooth.
It does taste good though, like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different kind of taste, but it's really good like that.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess it's not that crazy. It's California, but it's kind of cool. You guys are having rain down there, but at the same time we're having it up here.
Yeah.
I know we've talked before when it's raining there and it's not here, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Lots of rain today.
Yeah. I was just about to check. I think it's supposed to be raining for the next few days.
Yeah. Here it says the next Wednesday and Thursday, or maybe tomorrow's the last day of rain. Hopefully, I mean, I like the rain. Don't get me wrong, we need it.
Yeah,
but it just holds you back, and it just keeps you lazy.
Yeah, it kind of does, right? Let's see. So yes, tomorrow.
How's your family doing? Your niece passed away.
Yeah.
Weeks ago, huh?
That's you know, I wish I thought about it that day, but I was like, oh, I can't. I just didn't feel right taking no pictures like inside the church.
Oh, okay.
But I remember because I sat in the back. I didn't sit like up front with like all the, the parents. I sat in the back, and then I thought, this is such a cool, like, not cool because it was a funeral, obviously.
Yeah.
But such a beautiful sight. Like, I have never seen so many like cholos and cholas under the house of God.
Wow.
Like, I don't know, I guess sitting in the back, you're able to appreciate it. Like, you can see everyone's sitting there with their hats, their lokes on. It was touching to see everyone come together, because there's part of the family that has somewhat of a split in it, but under the house of the Lord, it was like everyone came and sat there and mourned and grieved together.
Yeah.
And
that seems to be the way things are when there's a like they say, wedding or funeral,
yeah,
everybody comes together and stuff like that. But
and it shouldn't, right? Like, we shouldn't have to wait, or we shouldn't wait till those moments.
Yeah. I got a phone call. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Last week, no, actually this week, on Sunday. Anyways, I got a phone call from a family member, and she was like, I guess when I have issues, I kind of isolate myself from everybody, because if I'm not good, I can't speak good.
Okay.
And I should be able to, because I know that God is good and he's always with us, and but I just don't have, when I'm going through something, I don't have like I can't speak good to people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I hear
it's hard to encourage somebody when you're not feeling well, or when you're not encouraged, or when you're just not feeling good.
Channel member.
You know
yes.
What I mean?
Yes, it's hard to feel like, okay, I know, like, knowing you the way I do, you probably feel like, how am I going to pour into them when I feel kind of empty right now, or like
Yeah. And this person was like, you shouldn't feel empty, the word of the Lord. I go, I know that. Yeah. I know that part, but I'm just feeling a certain kind of way. And yes, I do isolate myself in that time, because I don't know what to say to anybody. Like, I guess I need word of encouragement at that time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm always giving it, and it feels good to feel good, and to, share the word and just be encouraging. But I think that we need it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I never asked for any, like, I don't even ask for that. I don't. I just kind of felt like, man, I need that right now.
Yeah.
I can't preach or be happy right now, because I'm not.
Yeah.
But I do know better, and that's just something that happened to me, and last, like I said, on Sunday, and it was just kind of a weird feeling, the way she was talking to me. And I was just like, wow.
I hear you though. Like House says right now too, he's like, we are only human, Denise.
Yeah.
That's true. Especially, I think, if you're like, how I know you are, how a lot of us are, like, we try to pour positivity into others, but sometimes we need it in return as well.
I think because I was, and I never think like that, but I think because I was sick. Remember, I told you I was sick, and I was just not feeling good, and I think that's where that thought came from. But I mean, I do know better next time, but gonna try to work on that, because that was like a rare experience that I had felt, that I can't talk to people, and maybe I do shut down. Thinking back, I probably did that a few times.
Yeah, I think
I don't do that all the time. No way, I don't do that all the time. I just, like, I did that, and I felt the way I felt is where I can't give it. I'm just gonna shut down right now from just everything.
Yeah, I think that's sometimes like self-preservation. Like, you almost have to. Yeah, like Brenda says right here, it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah,
that's life. Like, sometimes you have to just shut down. Yeah,
and that's just weird to me. It was weird to me, and it's weird for me saying this, but yeah, that's how I felt, and I just felt kind of like, dang, man, I think I need a pep talk or something, but Eat some grapefruits.
I know. I just have to read that comment. Hey, that'll pep you up. That'll wake you up.
You know what he's talking about, right?
No.
That picture I had up of me sitting in front of those oranges at like the background. I don't know if you've seen that picture.
Oh no.
It was taken at I forgot what it's called. It dang it. It's a clothing store, but on the side they have a mural of like Santa Ana, Orange County.
Oh wait, I did see that. You had that earlier, right?
Yeah, that one. And he's calling him grapefruit because he's clowning.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't catch on to
that. Oh, they're oranges. He goes, I know that. I'm just messing with you.
That's so
now
funny.
I say that all the time. I changed it though.
Yeah. See, well, you know, my grandma's house is only a few houses away from me.
Mm-hmm.
There's one of the many fruit trees my grandpa had planted. There's a grapefruit tree there. Ruby tried it for the first time. She tried one the other day. She's like, "Ooh,
you liked it?"
It was sour to her.
Oh,
she made the funniest face.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably thought, well, because they look so.
Yeah, she thought it was like
from what they taste, you know? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. The Skeptic Tank. Hello, ladies. Checking in. That like for you live. Looking beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Skeptic Tank. We appreciate you.
Aww.
It's so nice. I appreciate you guys tapping in. So, a few more days of rain. Are you even starting to think about shopping for the holidays, or have you started?
No, I haven't. Actually wanted to get my tree before Thanksgiving, but because everybody's coming over here, but
okay.
I don't think that's going to happen. I usually get it the day after, and that's just been my thing.
The day after Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we go out to this farm up here, and it's like a farm. Remember I told you, like a tree farm?
Mm-hmm.
Cut your own tree down, and you could even get it now, and then by next year, by the end of the year, it would be like full grown, 6 feet.
Nice. So like you can pre-order it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda.
Oh yes, Brenda.
We just go and we pick out the tree, and yeah, I think it's just too early. Well, not too early, but the day after Thanksgiving, which my husband said, what does it really matter? It's the day after.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just have to still think about that. But as far as shopping and stuff, no.
I know.
Girl,
I haven't started shopping, but I'm ready to put my Christmas stuff up though. Yeah. I'm like ready to jump fully into it. And I don't normally, you know me, I don't normally go all out into decorating, but I feel like my girls are counting on me. So
you gotta do it. You know, you gotta have that spirit of decorating. It's fun, and
right.
You know, you do that. So just keep on going. I know I do it every holiday. I'm doing.
Yeah. You do, right? Like you decorate even for Valentine's and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I usually do. Just a little something, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, it's fun, and it just gets you in the mood, you know.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So you said everyone's coming there for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. So I know my my niece, my nephew that my mom lives with, had some family members that passed away like within weeks apart. Her mom and grandpa. So I'm just like, come over here, you guys. Just don't worry about nothing, you know, and come over here.
Yeah, that's good that you're taking that. You know, I mean, it's a blessing for you too to have them there, I'm sure, but it's like, I'm sure that really helps them a lot. Yeah. Brenda said she's already done shopping for Thanksgiving and started Christmas decorating. Brenda, you are on it, girl.
I even went to the market for my Thanksgiving.
Right? My two favorite holidays, she says. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Strange Shades wants to know, do you cook turkeys, Jen and Denise?
I do every year. I start my turkey at 5 o'clock in the morning. I put it in this big old
Hello.
It's like a crock pot that my mom gave me, but it's a big old turkey. Big old. You could put anything in there, but yeah, it's. I usually just do the turkey in there.
Yes. Yeah, I make mine too. Marvel, hey, how are you? The two blonde bombshells. That's cute. Thank you.
Who said that?
He said two blonde bombshells.
Marble.
Yeah, we do a turkey here too, and then like lots of different things on the side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My cousin's coming from Bakersfield this year, so
Oh nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It'll
good
be
to
nice.
have family, close
Mhm.
by and
Yeah, it'll be nice to have her. The one I was telling you about, that lives that way.
oh okay.
Mm-hmm. House, bro, that's right. I know. I think I'm gonna try to do like some little, cause she's cool with little videos being recorded. She doesn't care so much. She's not like super shy.
Yeah.
Actually, she's not shy at all.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Do a little something.
yeah, she's
That's
funny
good.
too. So do a little something.
Yeah. I gotta make this dish that usually I just do at Thanksgiving time or Christmas, but it's
Mhm.
it's this apple it's called snickerdoodle. I
Is
don't know
that
if
the
I ever
one you
told
do
you
with
about
the? Yeah, it's got like apples and candy in it.
yeah. Apples, Snickers, what else? Whipped cream.
Mhm.
You could put walnuts, peanuts, or whatever in it. But yeah, it's something I just like to do on Thanksgiving.
That sounds
A
good.
little snack.
Everyone loves that, right?
Yeah, everybody likes that. How's saying goodnight?
Yeah, he's saying dropped in real quick.
I
Good night,
know.
Denise. My eyes are bugging.
Aw.
Got a slight headache. Oh, time to get some rest and thank good. God bless you, house.
Good
Prayers.
night.
The headache lifts. Get some rest. You'll feel refreshed in the morning.
Yep.
God bless you. Get some rest. Drink your water, and you'll be good. Prayers
Water.
for you,
Drink your water.
brother. Yeah.
Yes.
Strange days to sleep well, house.
Aw.
Strange days. I love Snickers. I know those are one of Ruby's favorites too.
Snickers, yeah. I'm sure you
Yeah.
could put different kind of candy,
You
but
probably could, right? You could
yeah,
do it
I
with,
would think
yeah.
I love those
Cdog
Heath
jump on
bars.
if you want. Hmm.
Those are so good. The Heath bars, so I'm sure you could do that too. Or anything.
Yeah. You know
Something's
what?
itching the crap out of me. I don't know what it is. But
Something what?
it's itching me. Like I have something in my. I want to almost here. Let
Oh
me
my
go on
gosh.
camera real quick.
Okay.
I'm still here though, but I
All right. All right.
it's
Cdog jump
scratching
on if you want, brother.
my.
Yeah. What was I? Yeah. Ruby loves Snickers, but the one she likes the most, they're like a different brand. I think they're mainly like European or something.
Huh.
What is it called? Bueno, Kinder bars. I think they're called. I don't know.
Kinder.
I'll have to post. Kinder is the brand. I think it's
Kinder.
like, I don't know. I'll post a picture of it on the community
Oh, okay.
post. But yeah, she loves
Yeah, we
those.
gotta put some recipes up there, huh?
We should. Yeah. Oh, Brenda says I have to go also.
Huh?
Got to be up early in the AM. Much love. I understand, Brenda. We know you got your regimen going, your
Mhm.
schedule. So
Yeah.
much love. Sleep well.
Good night, Brenda. Love
Stay.
you.
Love
Bye.
and appreciate you.
Yes.
Sleep well, Brenda. Good night, Steve. Let's see. I have
Yeah.
a few things to do before bed, but good night. Oh, good night, Brenda. Thank you.
Good night, bestie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about something different to make too. Oh, let's see. I think our brother is here. Hey, how are you, Cdog? Can you hear
Big
us?
dog.
All right,
Hello,
all right. How you
Oh,
guys
there he
doing?
is.
there you are. It's good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm right
I know.
here. Enjoying the. It's raining right now.
Is it raining there too? It's raining all up the west side, I
Yeah.
guess. 'Cause
Is it raining hard or hardly raining?
No, it was raining. It was raining hard for a minute. It stopped, but it's going like off
Yeah.
and on.
really? Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. I love the rain. I don't know. I don't like driving in it, but I love the rain.
I have a
Yeah,
bag.
it's all
Oh,
right.
Brenda, you gotta share that real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I read Brenda's
Oh yeah, Brenda says she has a cheesecake recipe. Hit me up.
I love cheesecake.
Good.
Yeah. What are you doing for the holidays, doggy?
For me,
Yeah.
you know what? I gotta go over here with the family, and I'm gonna go
Right
stay
on.
in Rosarito for a couple months.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I was hearing you say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my homeboys. My homeboys' family. They're going back to Jalisco. They got a house, they got a ranch and everything. They got to go take care of some things over there, and they'll be back in a couple of months.
Oh, right on.
Okay.
You're gonna keep your place though, right? You're where you're at right now.
Nah. I'm
Oh, you're not gonna stay there no more?
Nah, I'm not gonna
Oh,
stay here no
okay.
more.
Oh, okay.
Nope. I'm about to move. You know.
Right on.
Yeah. Something new, yeah?
Yeah, something different. You know, something different, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Hey,
cool.
remember
Sure.
that? By the way, shout out to Cdog because I was having trouble trying to reach a number in Mex, remember? And I was like, hey, how do I know? You had the right info. So thank you.
Yeah.
How far is Puebla from you? Is it far?
Puebla. Oh yeah. Puebla, Mexico, Puebla.
Far,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
Okay.
gonna take you a minute to get there. You know, your best bet is to catch a plane. You know.
Yeah, that's where she's at. The girl I was trying to reach. So that's why I was wondering. I'm like, I think that's down more central.
Yeah, that's all the way down over there by Mexico City, Puebla.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yes,
crazy.
Wow.
indeed.
That'll be cool.
That's
How's
way in there, huh?
Cooper's right there, always acting up, but everything's all good. You know,
Hi, Cooper.
life is cool. You know, you know how it goes. God is great. You know, it's good. Everything's
Yeah.
good.
That's
Right.
one thing. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things, but that's one thing I can always say. Like, I'm sure a lot of us, you always have such a positive attitude, Cdog. It's like
Yeah.
so encouraging. Like you always have the good word, you know, in your heart,
Right.
and you're always sharing that. Like it's
Mhm.
so encouraging to hear. Even when I'm driving back and forth with the kids, I'll have it on, tapped in, you know, listening.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I
You
love
know
that.
what? It's like you have to. You know, because if you don't do it, if you don't think that way and be that way, man, it's not gonna work. You know, it's just not. It's not gonna happen straight out. You know,
Yeah.
you gotta have a positive attitude and you gotta have a plan. You know, right?
Mhm.
You have to have a strategy, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
hear you too. That's why I was feeling that kind of way. I was telling Jen earlier that um I was having, and I don't even know, having a poor me kind of moment where I just kind of didn't feel good, and I was like, I'm just gonna isolate myself for a couple days, and that's usually not me. It's not what I do, you know, because I always like to be happy and spread the word and just be, give
You
word of
do, but you know what?
encouragement.
We all have, like, we all need to be poured back into. You know what I mean?
But I
Right.
mean, he just said it too, is that you have to do it for yourself, and that's my mentality too. Is like you have to be happy for yourself. But at that moment, I felt like I need somebody to encourage me right now.
Yeah.
Nah, but you know what? It's true though. It's like, hey, sometimes you need somebody to tell you that. Yeah, of course. You know, it's like people need to let you know that they need you, that they love you, and you know all that. You know, straight up,
Yeah,
it's part of
Yeah.
life. You know,
yeah.
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
I mean, I've always
Yeah.
done that.
There he
I know
is.
I've always done that with.
Look
Was
at
that good,
Cooper stealing the show.
Cooper? Where is he?
Crazy Cooper.
Oh, there
He's
he is.
still-
I know. Hey, when he growls like that, do you think he's gonna bite you, or he's just
Nah, sometimes it depends. He'll bite me. Sometimes it depends, but he's all good. You know?
dang, Cooper?
That's funny.
Yeah. He wants the attention. You know, it's like, who is he talking to? You know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows. He knows you're talking to someone. So he's like, let me get up in here.
yeah,
That's
and he
funny.
can hear, of course. You know, he can hear the mic, so he's gonna ask.
Oh yeah. But you know what? I don't know why I never thought about it. That's probably why when Angel's in here with me, she tries to get up here.
Oh yeah, yep.
Of
She knows
course,
you're
she's listening
talking
to
to
the mic.
somebody.
She's saying
That's
That's funny.
Kotura says vicious ass Cooper.
Vicious.
Yeah, he's a trip. Cooper's a trip. You know, hey,
Yeah.
my friend had to go bring him from my mom's, right? And he
Mhm.
doesn't know my dog. He said that he had he had to get like a rope or something. He tied him up and threw him in the cage and stuff. I was like,
Oh man. Cooper was like, "Who's this fool?"
Right?
yeah,
He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. He's like, "Help! I'm being
Right?
kidnapped. I'm being dog napped."
That's
yeah, he
so
was dog
funny.
napped. You know.
Smart guy, Cooper. Don't trust nobody.
They're smart, man.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Puppies are smart, dude. They're trip.
It is. It's crazy.
My dog's the kind of dog that even if you try to give him some food, you know how some people be like, "Oh, I'll give him some food. Or I'll do this. I'll
Mm.
get him."
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't gonna get him. Not
Okay.
like
Mm.
He's
that.
smart
Yeah.
on
Uh,
that.
don't try to fool me with them treats.
Huh.
Yeah.
He knows. That's
That's
good.
funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I mean, I guess I could say it. I'm not saying names or nothing. And
Yeah.
but I think I've talked about it on live a couple times. I have a neighbor, not saying where, they have a couple dogs that are just crazy, right? They
Yeah.
don't take care of their animals. None of their animals they don't take care of.
Man.
And it's like those situations where their dog come running up on me or on my kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like that. One time Angel was out there, my dog, and she got in between real quick because their dogs too were running over to Ruby
Mm.
and to my granddaughter, and Angel chased them off. She fought them.
Oh
Well,
wow.
today, check it out. Today, there's a lady. She's always, how there's always like the one chismosa in town. She knows everything.
Yes.
Okay, there's one lady. She always has her police scanner going, and she called up my aunt. She's like, oh, "Why are the cops up there? I heard there were shots fired."
Today?
Like, why this lady? So of course, then I had to find out. I got to know what's going on, and it's sad, but one of the neighbors on the other side, I guess, allegedly had to shoot one of the dogs who were trying to attack her kid.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Damn.
dogs, huh? They have it.
Yeah. And you know what's messed up is I felt like it was only a matter of time. And I tried so many times, like just to do the neighborly thing and talk to them, be like, hey, your dogs are really like coming after my kids and after, my other animals. Can you please try to like maintain?
You told
I
them?
don't want to see an animal get hurt,
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess they were doing it to the neighbor on the other side too. And
Wow.
Oh wow.
yeah,
They weren't playing, huh?
no, I guess not. I didn't even know it was like that up there. But
Wow.
it's when it comes down to it, if it's over your kid or something,
Yeah.
and the dog's being
Those dogs, like I told you earlier, though, it's not even the dog's fault the way
it's
they
the
raise them.
owners. Yeah. And you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah. And they're the ones listen, it's the same neighbors we've had since I was a kid. They had them like that, even their dogs before that dog.
Oh
wow.
Mean.
Yeah.
So they would keep them like that on purpose,
Oh yeah. Aggressive.
Yeah.
They probably had them as watchdogs, huh? Like
Girl, yes. And I won't say no more than that, but yeah, there's a reason why they're like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Are they
bet
outside
they doing
dogs?
some illegal stuff,
Yeah.
Are they outside?
Yeah, they're outside. They're
Okay.
outside. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But RIP the dog, and hopefully like
Pobrecito, man.
nobody
Poor
was
dog.
hurt. Yeah. I hope nobody was actually bit or anything like that,
Yeah. Oh, you didn't even know if they bit them or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the reason was?
No, it just listed, the reason, there was shots fired. A dog was deceased when they got there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was on their property, But trip out on this. Now I'm being the chismosa.
I was just gonna tell you something.
Right?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear.
This has nothing to do with the dog.
Oh.
On that same property, like years ago.
Mm.
Let's see. I think this was before. Yeah, it was before my brother caught this last sentence. So probably 8-9 years ago.
Mm.
Up in that property is like tucked away in the corner. Like you think my house looks scary? I've showed you the woods, right? This one is in the.
They don't look scary at your house.
Okay. And this guy, I never knew he even had a son. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like this younger man comes to live with him.
Mm.
And he looked weird, right? Like he would be one of those guys that he'd walk right up to your car when you're driving down the road and try and like, hey, do you know so-and-so? Or try and talk to you. And you're like, who are you? So I would never even roll down my window because you just saw something was off.
Yeah.
Wow.
And one time he even came to one of my windows at the house and was knocking on the window. He's like, I've got your mail.
Oh,
like,
how weirdo.
Yes.
Fuck
I was
that.
like, hey, bro, you don't want to come knocking on windows here because
Don't.
you're not going to leave in the same condition.
Damn, dude.
Right?
That's out of pocket,
You leave my mail where it belongs till I go get it, right?
Yes. So trip
Really?
out. This is how out of pocket he was.
Damn.
So a few weeks after that incident, I heard again from the local chismosa, there was an incident on the scanner and it showed my address.
Oh, wow.
But they always do that just because of the prior incidents. It was actually the house next to ours.
Oh.
But the guy in the corner, he shot his rifle at my neighbors. Thank God he missed.
What the?
But they were standing in their yard and he actually hit their car while they were standing out there talking.
Damn.
So basically he shot at them, right?
Yes. So he shot at them. Now him and the son that lives over there were beefing already.
Oh, wow.
So he shot at them. But so obviously the cops are going to come, right, to a shots fired.
Oh, yeah.
But I had no idea. None of us had any idea. They get up there. They go inside. They had to call like a hazmat crew. This guy was cooking up crystal in the house.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And even one of the cops like passed out and got sick.
Wow.
Nobody had a clue what was going on up there because it's tucked away, like off of the street.
Hey, but you don't see no traffic?
No, that's what's weird. He never drove. He was always on foot.
Wow, so he was always on foot. He never drove?
Yeah. No, he didn't drive. He didn't have a car. He didn't even have a bike. He was always walking. I think that's how he kept it under wraps for so long because he would just go walking everywhere.
Yeah, you know what? He's one of them guys with a backpack, huh?
Yeah, and he, you know what I mean? A backpack, and he looked off. Like he was, how do you say it? The lights were on, but nobody's home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that he's still.
Are they still there?
No, the dad passed away. So sad. That house sat empty for like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
But somebody's living there now. And I don't know if it's family members or what, but somebody lives there. And
they might be up to the same old tricks, huh?
Yeah, it makes me wonder. Yeah. The son is still incarcerated, I guess. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
Cultura says, I once watched one of my homies' pit bull pups for a few weeks. He was a good dog. But one time my boy left his dog at a relative's house and there were kids throwing rocks at the pit. Oh, and the pit ended up biting one of the kids on the face.
Oh, shit.
The poor pup had to be euthanized. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
It's like once people start being mean to them or showing them aggression, it's only a matter of time. You know, if they turn mean.
That's why I asked Cdog because I watched TikTok the other day and this girl was holding the dog's mouth. Right. You know, like he's growling and she's putting her hand in his mouth and all of a sudden the thing cuts and it bit her cheek.
Really?
Yeah, and it showed it on TikTok. Like, why would you put your hand in his mouth? Like
he bit it mean, like on purpose? He wasn't just playing around, or
no? Well, the dog looked like he was probably fed up with her. Like you could tell it was growling.
Okay.
And then she put her hand in his mouth. So I was just like, why would she put her hand in his mouth when he's growling? Of course he's gonna bite her. Like,
yeah,
he ain't playing. The dog's like, you could tell like that he didn't like that. You could tell.
Look, a dog, he's they're animals, so you got to think an animal has instincts. He's an animal, so he's gonna do. You know, he thinks that you're doing something to him, right? So he's gonna defend himself.
Yeah,
straight out.
Yeah. Do you guys remember back in the late 80s, early 90s when all those stories about pit bulls coming out and biting kids and kids and all that? Yeah, that was the bad rap that the pit bulls got, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, go ahead.
Like, they're like illegal to own in Canada, in Germany, parts of Europe.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I've raised two of them myself, and they weren't like that, you know. And like you said, you always have to keep caution because they're animals, you know, just like any other animal. But if you train them like that, they're gonna be that way.
Of course, but it's because you had them trained. You know what I mean? You didn't have them aggressive though, so that's the difference. People, if you make him aggressive, he's gonna be like that. You know, you're gonna
Yep.
bring that out of him. So it
Yeah.
depends on the person. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, when good pets go bad, don't mess with animals. True, Raymond. Any animal has the, they could go, they are wild animals technically,
Yeah.
Big D keeping it real. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Big D showing up my support. We appreciate you.
Big D's in the building. What up, Big D?
Building. That's right.
I was watching a spill right now earlier on.
Yeah, I caught part of it. I'm like, let me check this out. It's good stuff.
Hey, I heard you guys on the round table talking about them. You know what, them guys, them dudes that be doing that weird shit. You know what? To be honest with you, them type of people, they should keep them in prison, right? They should never let them come home, right? And or build some kind of how they like right here in San Diego and Donovan. I think they had like motorhomes on the property on the prison grounds.
Yep.
And they had them right there living on prison ground. You know.
Oh, wow.
I saw your comment. I know everybody was talking at this, and I wanted to read it, but I saw your comment, and you're right, Cdog. And there is, I think it's in Florida, there is a community like that where it's like a trailer park, and only those kind of like weirdos live there. It's for them.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
In Donovan, huh?
Yeah.
Do they still have it like that or no?
I don't know. I think that they tried to do something like that or something back then, but I don't know what they got going now. But them type of people though, they're no good to the community. There's something that like what's the name said, they're wired different.
Yes. There's something off that's never going to get right.
Exactly.
No matter what, you make them go through therapy, take medicine. No, something is instinctively wrong.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Lefty, how are you? Hi, Jen, Denise, and Cdog. Just tapping into the Casa.
What's up, Lefty?
Hey, Lefty. We're glad to see you. But yeah, I think you're right. Listen, all of us that don't mess with people like that, we're going to obviously not want them in our neighborhoods,
Yeah.
I understand they have to go somewhere, but they're not going to be welcomed in. To our neighborhoods.
No, they'll pick it out here. And well, not too many months back, there was a guy that got out and he took up residence over here, and they picketed it in front of his house to like, no, you're not staying here. They can only be so many yards away from school too. So that was like weird because there's schools everywhere.
Okay, so there was, I won't say his name obviously, but there was one I knew of locally. And I was picking my kids up from school. This was years ago. And how when you're from a small town, certain people's family members, like I know what he was locked up for. And I had heard when he was coming home, So I saw him on the corner. I was like right across the street from my kid's school. I was like, oh, hell no. I pulled over my car, and I don't care, not that I was like, oh, I'm such a, badass but no, there was kids. It was time for kids to get out of school, and this guy's standing outside. And I thought, that's not right. He's not even supposed to live here, much less be standing out there gazing at all these kids.
Yeah.
So I pulled over and I started saying, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Like, what are you doing? Get out of here. He called the cops on me.
Oh, what?
For harassing him.
Wow, like that?
And the cops told me I was committing a hate crime.
No way.
Yes, because they are protected.
Yeah, they're protected. You're right.
By the law.
By the law.
Damn, dude, that's
they told me if I didn't leave him alone and stop saying stuff to him about his status, what he is, then I could be arrested.
Wow.
So I couldn't believe that. But yeah, it's true.
That is crazy.
You know what? In jail,
you only hear that. I never knew somebody like that you did. Crazy though.
Yeah.
To tell you that? Not surprising, but.
And you know what? I thought like, okay, not that, but there were kids out walking home. I thought I was doing like the right thing by letting these kids know, hey, don't go on that side of the street. This guy's a weirdo. And then he calls the cops on me.
Crazy.
You're right,
In jail,
Kultura.
in
That's
jail, you
insane.
catch another charge if you do something to them. You know, if you do something to them, they'll give you another charge or some shit.
That's
That's
crazy.
They're
crazy. Oh
protected
yeah.
in jail too. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, what Kultura said right here, it's true.
What?
You guys see that?
Oh, funny.
That
Yep.
California protects these kind.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you know.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's
Good.
insane. This just everything bad is gonna be, how do you say it?
But you know what? The one thing I didn't say earlier, but another thing that happened when I was talking on the roundtable about that notorious weirdo from my area.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
they were trying to find a house for him to rent, and they were having trouble. Well, that last house they found, the guy was originally going to rent to him, right?
Right.
And they have to release the address. It's law.
Oh
They
yeah.
say where he's at. So one of the things I forgot to mention, and it's documented, it's in the paper from back in that year, that the landlord got there one day to check the property before he moved there, and somebody had put like 4 python snakes inside
Nah,
the house.
like that. They
Like
put
that.
snakes over there.
Yep.
That's crazy.
They put snakes inside the house, so of course, if you don't see that as a warning,
Yeah.
something's wrong.
Right.
They don't want him there. Yep.
Well, good. I hope. Well, I mean, yeah, they have to go somewhere, but don't come over here.
See,
And
yeah.
you can, like you said on the roundtable, you could look them up.
Mhm.
I refuse to do that. Like I'm not. I not refuse. I did it once, and I was surprised.
Did it
You'd
make
be
you terrified?
surprised.
It freaked me out.
Mhm.
It freaked me out. So I'm just like, I'm not. I want to be informed. I gotta know what's going on. But that was crazy.
Yeah. It
That was
can make
crazy.
you feel that way. It can.
Yeah.
Just want to stop by and hit that like.
I mean, I have 3 girls. Even if you have one kid, like you're gonna be freaked out if you ever do look that up.
You
That's
know
just,
what? It's common sense. You know what? Any children, anybody underage, it's automatically you know what I mean. It's a no. You should know that by now. You know what I mean. It's common sense.
Right.
You don't. But they're weirdos and it's crazy. And those type of people, I don't even think they deserve a second chance. To be honest with you.
And I have to agree. Yeah.
You know what? I would give a murderer, and somebody that has committed murder, I would give them a second chance before I give a weirdo a second
oh yeah.
Exactly.
chance.
And it's Cdog. I'm on the same page. Like
Yeah.
I have, in all honesty, I have sat down and broke bread with someone in my family who has taken a life before, unfortunately. But if they were a weirdo and it was my own family, nah, I can't sit with you. We can't be cool.
Nah.
Nope.
It's one thing, like you said, if you're a murderer, whatever, but I can't be cool with someone that's, I don't know, weird shit.
Yeah. Hell no. I think we all feel the same.
Yeah.
Richard says liberal politicians back those kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, just like I don't know if you guys caught it yet. I know, Denise, you did. I sent it to you, the interview I put out today with Keisha. She, God bless her heart, she put up with so much within her own home and was not protected by any family members.
I can't even imagine that.
Not even her own mother.
When she said that party for, oh my God, that blew my mind. I was like,
girl,
what?
She
had a going away party for him?
Yeah, her mom threw the stepdad a going away party before he was taken into prison.
Mm-mm.
After he had done all that to her own daughter.
Oh wow, like that?
Like that, like a party.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's crazy. Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, who would even go? Like who went
no. A lot of family did. A lot of the family did.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's why, I had even more respect for her because she legit she lost almost everyone. When she decided, I'm going to stand up for me now and my kids and make sure this never happens to my own children.
She turned out that way.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really glad she got
Hey,
justice.
Harvey. Yeah. Harvey Talks Prison. What's up, Harvey?
Hey,
I'm
that's crazy when that happens, huh? When even the family, like, I don't know, I don't understand that part, right?
me
Like,
neither. Yeah. It's
uh,
crazy. Like,
I
and
don't
hearing
either.
her talk, you could hear that because if that's all you ever know as a child, you really don't know what's right, what's wrong. You just know
Yeah.
something doesn't feel okay. Like this is not normal.
Yeah.
right.
And when she got old enough to be like, no, I'm drawing a line here. What did she say in there? I think she said I decided I'm going to choose me.
Right.
I deserve, to feel safe and okay.
Yeah.
I can't imagine feeling that way.
Dude,
So
if your own mom didn't,
yeah, her own mom,
how could that?
and then
I don't
turned
even
her
know.
siblings against her. But you know
Yeah.
what? I just pray that like one day her siblings can open their eyes and see
I'm
what
sure
their
they will.
sister went through.
Yeah. I'm sure
Think
they
we
will
will.
get old enough to think for themselves and not,
Yes.
you know.
Echo, what's good? How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a crazy story, but I'm glad you did that video.
Yeah, and it was a little different, from what I normally do, but I did feel like I don't know, it's something that a lot of us in our community have dealt with, and maybe we don't talk about it or put it out there on Front Street, and we need to feel more like, you know what, if something's wrong, we need to be like, it's okay to these kind of people, it's okay to speak out on and to protect ourselves.
Oh yeah, because you're not only protecting yourself, but future. I mean, other kids and
Generations
and
to
that
come.
perverted mind future
Yeah,
that
you
go
gotta just
through it
get that out.
again.
Most definitely.
So yeah,
Most definitely. And yeah, I was really proud of her, that she shared her story. And she has, like I said, she does have a channel and she does have some videos on there. So I linked it in the description. So
oh good, I'm gonna have to look at it.
yeah, check her out.
People need to speak up about them type of things, like you said, people need to be aware of who's around them, like if you don't say nothing, then how are people going to find out, right?
You're right.
The kids are kids, kids are kids and they're scared. Yeah, like she was saying. That's the sad part about it, is that kids don't speak up until they think or they know they're old enough. How do I say this? Like, till they get older,
right?
And realize that that's not right.
Yeah, and like with her, for example, like she said, like it took her having a daughter to realize, oh no, like I can't ever risk that. I can't, like it awoke something inside of her that was like, no, that was wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's sad that she didn't wait that long though, but it's sad that it took this long for something to happen.
Yeah.
Or,
But see, it's like as messed up as it is, it's so amazing that she had the strength to stand up against all of them. It's messed up, but the fact that she stood strong and didn't cave in and be like, okay, I won't say anything, because I know some people that when I was a kid, I had a couple friends that would be like, oh, that's the one uncle you don't like stay in the room alone with, or and they didn't ever want to speak up because they didn't want to upset the family. I'm like, hell no, you need to tell your mom, your dad, something. But I feel like the more people that speak about it, the more we're gonna normalize, not those kind of people, but normalize being open about it. Like, no, that's wrong.
Yes. Yeah. I hope so, man, because that's an awful feeling.
Right. Most definitely.
To have to hold something in like that,
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if they're threatening you in some type of way, or you just, you're gonna break up the family, or all these things run through your mind when you're a kid,
I'm surprised. Hey, you know what? As females, like say as a female, right? Like me as a male, I'm the kind of person like once I started getting older, and like my dad for a minute, he would get drunk and hit my mom, right? But then we started getting older, and my mom, one time she took off, right? She left him, right? And he's like, he stopped all that shit. But But I was like, if he hit my mom, I'm already getting old. I'm gonna have to take flight on this dude. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I don't care. You know, even if
Yeah,
he is my pops, I'm gonna protect my mom. You know.
Yeah.
exactly. I think
That's
that's
what my brothers did. Ended up socking this dude up. And I mean, mind you, my stepdad was with me since I was 5.
Oh
And
yeah.
they didn't do anything to him till, like, like you say, they got older and still saw the same thing, and they socked him up.
Hell
Like,
yeah. Hell yeah. They gave him what he
you
had
know,
coming. You know, they were like,
yeah,
okay, we
right,
older now. Now we could deal with your ass.
exactly.
Okay, it's our
Yeah,
turn now. You know.
mhm.
yeah. Did you say you felt that way too, or
No,
did
he
you ever?
stopped. My dad stopped. He didn't. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
like. But
Mhm.
like I said, if at a certain age, you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
yeah, if he would have did that shit, you know what I mean. Of course,
yeah,
I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have just rushed his ass. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
already thinking different. You know, I'm not even
No,
gonna
yeah.
think about
That's
it,
what
right?
they did. Hmm.
yeah. I think that's what a lot of the one family that I knew of that had someone that was cruel to their mother. Like it's true. Like once the older brother turned 14 or 15, that's what happened.
Yeah.
He was old enough to be like, okay, you're not going to touch my mom anymore.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just surprising how her mom just didn't.
I
I
know.
mean, come on, dude. That's your kid. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I
I was
think like
wondering
this.
where her dad was. I know the dad wasn't there for.
It's
You
like the
know,
Real
females
dad.
are supposed to be respected. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, like,
Yeah.
and I'm the kind of person that if I have a female and she acts a certain way, I'm gone. I'm out of here. I don't got time for that type of stuff. Like, bye.
yeah,
I see you. I don't want you. Right? Like,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
another thing too. Is kind of like for guys, you would think like, oh, okay, so let me tell you. Let me put this in a. Okay, so if the girl, Cdog, if you date a girl that has kids, like, would you date a girl that has kids?
yeah, I dated a girl that had kids. Yeah, I had dated a
Okay.
girl that had kids. You
okay,
know,
So that's
but
that's
I'm a
kind of scary.
but but you know what? It's like this. When I met her and I knew she had kids, I wasn't really tripping. Like, and I wasn't the kind of like really, to be honest with you, like I met her, I knew she had kids, and she was with me, and I never mistreated her kids because you know what I mean. I'm not like that. I had already been in prison and things of that nature, so you
Yeah,
know what I mean. I had respect for people, you know.
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I personally be afraid to date a girl if I was a guy with a girl with kids, because man, that shit could turn. I've heard some stories that accusations were thrown
yeah,
because she was mad. Even
Oh
like
wow,
even in a relationship where those are your kids, and these
right.
females pull that accusation card. Oh man,
mhm,
that's insane.
Well, yeah, but see, the whole thing is they shouldn't be like, okay, if you're dealing with somebody that's got mental problems like that, then
Mhm.
you're putting yourself in that situation, and you know, like, and then when she acts that way, you should already know better. So you shouldn't even. I wouldn't even be in a situation like that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, that's true.
yeah. Nothing is worth your freedom. No amount
Exactly,
of,
you know.
yeah, yeah. That's
But
something
but I had,
that
but like I
I
said, I did. You know, at one point I was with somebody that had a daughter, and she wasn't letting tripping like that. But yeah,
mhm,
you know, like you have people that will trip and they'll like try to set your ass up. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be scary. That's just a scary situation to be in.
yeah, it would be. But there
What do you know?
sadly, like there is people like that out there.
Yeah.
But I would think the first sign you see of somebody tripping like that, get out,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time you see things like that going on,
Yeah.
the relationship ain't going the way it's supposed to be or whatever. It's like, you know what? It's not
Yeah.
working out. It's best if we part. You know, like
Yeah.
Right. Right. Because if someone's to falsely accuse someone, somebody's got to be deranged in the mind, you know?
Yeah.
and then you know what? And that's what I would look. I don't know. That's look. I have a friend, right? That he's in a relationship, and his girl, she steals his stuff. She probably even cheats on him. I don't know. Does all kinds
Mhm.
of crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But she's right. I'm like, wow, homie, you still with this crazy ass bride? You know?
Right.
Like, wow. I'm like, man, like,
Now that's if you
Yeah.
know, you know, but sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a while for you to
We laugh, but it's
recognize.
because we all know someone, that's been there
Yeah.
or like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy. But yeah, that's your cue to split when you feel that. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes
when she's stealing from you, that's it, right? If she starts stealing from you, that's like, come on.
Well,
yeah. If she can steal from you, then something's wrong.
That's a sign of craziness right there.
Yeah. Sometimes when you think you're in love, you allow shit that shouldn't happen. Says Hugo. That's true. Hey, I've been guilty of it myself. Maybe not the same exact things, but yes. Yeah. Like sometimes you just excuse things and think, not that big of a deal, or maybe I'm overreacting.
It just depends. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. It depends on the relationship and you know what I mean? The way you met the person and the way you guys are, it depends. Like, okay, like I was in a certain type of relationship with a person that she was an escort. She was like, you know what, this is what I'm doing, and this and that, right? And I'm like, okay. And she's like, and I'm like, so what, do you want to be my friend, or what do you want? What type of relationship do you want to have with me, right? And you know what, she's like, well, I want to be your boyfriend. And in my mind, like you want to be my girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're over here, you doing these things, you know what I mean? You over here working for this people, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, the way people are, right? I'm like, okay, with it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna marry you. I'm not gonna, take you. You know what I mean? Whatever. You're not gonna have my kids or whatnot, right? So I'm like,
right.
It'll work out.
Mm-hmm.
You do some things for me while we could work together or whatever.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying, because at least, like, you got to give her that. At least she told you from the jump. You know what I mean? What it was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You either go with it
or be like, we're not getting married. We're not having kids. Let it do what it do. For now.
Yeah, we go. Yeah, right. Straight up. Like, come on. It's like.
At least she was honest.
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody is like, what type of relationship are you trying to be into or whatever? Like, she has kids. Do you want to play the father figure, or you're willing to? It depends on the person. That's what I told one of my homeboys one time. Like, it depends on you, man. What part role you want to play right there, homie? You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's gonna, be in the relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah,
very true. Good advice. Very good advice.
Yeah, that is. You just have to see what works for you.
Yep, most definitely. Because what works for one person might not work for another. It's all about what you can deal with, what you can handle, and just like even being like a stepmom, right? That may not be for someone else. Yeah. They may not be able to handle it. I'm not. Believe me, it wasn't always easy.
Right. No, yeah, I can imagine.
You know what I mean?
Only imagine that. You have that I couldn't imagine doing, because they're always going to be like rebellious in one time of their life and whatnot. But you're not my mom,
Yeah. Or
you're not my mom. Or you're not my dad. You don't tell me what to do. I'm sure that's said a lot.
Or even if it's not that, what the sad, without saying too much, you know what I mean? What's sad is to know that you're the one that is there and shows up, and their real parent doesn't even try. Yeah. And it's like, they love you for being there, but they're thinking and feeling, but you're not my mom. Yeah. And it makes you feel it's an honor to fill that spot that you're allowed to, but that you're not that actual blood relative. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. It's a funny place to be in, like trying to fill a spot that wasn't technically given to you, but you're stepping into. Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, you know what? When you take that spot and you do play that role, hey, my respects to that person. Straight up. Whatever. If the child don't look at you a certain way, hey, dispensa, but hey, you're doing your job as the parent or as a role model, whatever,
Yeah.
You're right. It's definitely, it's not for the weak, like you have to, that's one thing I'm going to always give up to my stepfather. Look at like, God bless him. Like, look at everything he had to go through with us. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, my brother even, you guys already know the story. My brother shot him. My stepfather forgave my brother. Like, and my mom and my stepdad are still together.
Yeah.
They're still together?
They're still together.
Okay, wow.
So,
okay, that says a
you
lot.
know, that says a lot. Yeah. And my stepdad's never been like that to be like, you got to do this and call me dad. No, he was never like that. But he always held it down. He always took care of the family. But he never acted like a jerk or tried to enforce something crazy. Like, so I got to give it up to him for that, you know? Like,
yeah,
he was a good stepfather. He is.
I mean, if you're a good step parent, then they're gonna see that.
Yeah.
Maybe not as a youngster, but they will see that.
Exactly.
Eventually, you know?
Yep,
When
exactly.
they get older. So
Hey, but you know what? It's like this, Jen. Like I was saying, you know, even though he wasn't your pops, and to be honest with you, it's like I look at it like my dad, for example, right? Like my dad, he didn't have no education. You know what I mean? He grew up in Mexico, whatever, woo wop. So he did what he could with what he had to work with, right? You know, even though he was ignorant, you know what? Even though he didn't have no, he didn't graduate, he didn't know how to read or write, but he still, you know, had a job. He made sure we had a roof, and they made sure that we had a house, you know.
Right.
My pops, you know. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because, like I said, you know, he didn't even know how to read or write or none of that, you know. So, and you know what? My mom, that's my sister. She's my half sister, right? Because my mom already had a baby with her, you know. So when my dad raised her, you know, like it was his daughter, like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and
That means a lot, you know, especially, I mean, I can say for sure, like as a woman, that means a lot for a man to step into those shoes, you know, and to be good about it. Yeah. You know, my dad, he struggled a lot with things too. Like he had a lot of difficulties. He grew up very poor, you know, and he had difficulties with writing and things like that too. And he grew up in a very abusive environment, and he carried a lot of that over into our life.
Oh, okay.
But my stepfather, it was like, he was the complete opposite. So at first it was like, what is this guy's so calm? What's up with him? He's like, it was just the total opposite of what we were used to. But like, I grew to appreciate it. Like, he's just a good guy, like just chill. You know, he doesn't feel like he's got to prove himself or be aggressive or anything like that. Like, I feel like I was able to learn from my real pops and from my stepdad and take the best of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the cool part.
Yeah. And make sure Ruby's in bed. I can hear her out there. Yeah.
Right, got school tomorrow.
Yes, she has school tomorrow.
All
right, doggies.
Good to see you, brother. It's always awesome to connect again. I got to see Crazy Cooper.
Crazy Cooper.
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, you already know. God bless you guys and have a good night. Whenever I'll tap in with you guys.
God bless you, Jen. Thank you, sis. Thank you, guys.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yes,
everybody have a good night.
Buenas noches. Good night.
Good night.